A shocking start to the new year. A terror attack in New Orleans has left 15 dead and the world outraged. Leaders from across the globe are uniting in condemnation. Here's everything you need to know. World leaders have expressed their grief and outrage over the deadly New Orleans attack that killed 15 people and injured dozens. Messages of solidarity and condemnation poured in, urging a collective stand against terrorism. Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar called the attack deeply saddening. In a post on X, he extended condolences to the victims' families and wished a swift recovery to two injured Israeli citizens. Sa'ar also confirmed deploying Israel's consul general to assist at the scene, stating, quote, "Terror has no place in our world. Israel stands in solidarity with New Orleans and the United States." End quote. Ukrainian President Zelensky described the attack as horrifying, emphasizing that violence and terrorism must not be tolerated. He expressed hope for swift justice and offered support to the American people. He wrote, and I quote, "We trust that those responsible for this terrible act will be brought to justice. Violence, terrorism, and any threats to human life have no place in our world and must not be tolerated. Our deepest condolences to the families of the victims, and we wish a swift recovery to all those injured. Ukraine stands with the American people and denounces violence." End quote. French President Emmanuel Macron, highlighting New Orleans' cultural ties to France, shared, and I quote, "Our thoughts are with the families of the victims and the injured. France stands with the American people in their sorrow." End quote. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau echoed similar sentiments, calling the attack horrifying and extending his heartfelt condolences to the victims and their families. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, and European Commission Vice President Kaja Kallas also strongly condemned the attack. Each leader emphasized the global need to combat senseless violence. The attack occurred during New Year's celebrations in New Orleans. A vehicle rammed into a crowded area, killing 15 and leaving several injured. The FBI confirmed the incident was an act of terrorism. The driver, Shamsud Din Jabbar, reportedly carried an ISIS flag and multiple suspected explosive devices in the vehicle. The vehicle was rented via Turo, a car sharing platform. Authorities are now investigating links to another incident hours later in Las Vegas. In a chilling connection, a Tesla cyber truck exploded outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas, killing one person and injuring seven. Both vehicles were rented through Turo, prompting federal agencies to investigate a possible link between the two events. President Joe Biden addressed the nation stating, and I quote, "We are tracking the explosion outside the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas and investigating any possible connection to the New Orleans attack. Every resource is being utilized to ensure the safety of the American people." End quote.
Yeah, so the question is there any links to ISIS? And I will tell you that we don't have any indication of that here in Las Vegas. No overt ISIS flag as was seen in New Orleans. But again, we are investigating every aspect of this, and if that comes to light, we'll certainly update you.
As investigations deepen, the attacks in New Orleans and Las Vegas have sent shockwaves worldwide. Leaders stand united against terrorism, vowing justice and support for the victims. The fight against senseless hatred continues.